Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Bo-chan.
I'm Nimacum.
I'm Van-chan.
In this class, I'll read all of you a part of Ulysses,
S.
L.
Ulysses, James Joyce, 1567. I hate stupid crowds. I am not on pleasure bent. I am in a grave predicament. Mrs. Breen humbugging and dithering as per usual with the old cock and bull story. Bloom, I want to tell you a little secret about how I came to be. Here. But you must never tell. Not even Molly. I have a most particular reason. Mrs. Breen, Olagog, oh. Not for worlds. Bloom, let's walk on. Cholas. Mrs. Breen, let's. The bud makes an unheeded sign. Bloom walks on with Mrs. Breen. The bud Jimin's mult. Bloom in an upmule sporting suit. A sprig of woodbine in the lapel. Tawny buff shirt. Tipper's bed St. Andrew's cross scarfty. White spas. Fundus coat on his arm. Tawny red brogs. Field glasses in bandolier and a grey blick hat. Do you remember a long time? Years and years ago. Just after Millie. Marionette we called her. Was weaned when we all went together to Frey House races. Was it? Mrs. Breen in smart sex tailor made. White fellow's hat and spider veil. Leap astern. Bloom I mean. Leap astern. And Molly won 7 shillings on a 3-year-old named Nivertel and coming home. Along by Foxrock in that old 5-seatish and ridden of a wagon at you in your. Heyday then, and you had on that new hat of white fillers with a surround. Of mole for that Mrs. Hayes advised you to buy because it was marked down to 19 and 11. A bit of wire and an old rag of velveteen. And I'll lay you what you like, she did it on purpose. Mrs. Breen, she did. Of course. The cat. Don't tell me. Nice advisor. Bloom, because it didn't suit you 1/4 as well as the other dicky little. Tammy took with the bird of paradise swing in it that I admired on you. And you honestly loved just you fetching in it, though it was a potato. Kill it. You cool naughty creature. Little might have a thing with a heart the size of a full stop. Mrs. Breen squeezes his arm. Simples. Not equal I was. Bloom lul. Secretly. Ever more rapidly, and Wally was eating a sandwich of spiced beef out of mice. Joe Gallagher's lunch basket. Frankly, though she had her advisors or admirers, I never cared much for her style. She was. Mrs. Bean too. Bloom, yes. and Molly was laughing because Rogers and Margaret O'Reilly were mimicking a cock as we passed a farmhouse in Marcus Tertius Moses, the tea merchant, drove past us in a gig with his daughter. Tenser Moses was her name, and a poodle in her lap bridled up, and who asked me if I ever heard or read or knew or came across. Mrs. Breen eagerly, yes. Is. 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 She fades from his side, followed by the whining ducky walks onto hotel skates. In an archway, a standing woman bent forward, her feet apart. Mrs. Coeli. Outside a shut up a bunch of loiterers listened to tell which they broken snouted. Gaffer rasps out with raucous humour. The GFFIA crouches, his voice twisted in his snout, and when cans came down from the scaffolding in Beaver Street, what was he after doing it into only into the bucket of porter? That was there waiting on the shavings for Doan's plasterers. The LOITRURS, goffer with cleft pellets, OJs. Their paint-speckled hats swag. Bloom coincidence too. They think it funny. Anything but that. Broad daylight. Trying to walk. Lucky no woman. The LOITRURSGs. That's a good one. Påbersults. OJs. Into the men's porter. Boom passes. Are you going far? Queer fellow. How's your middle leg? Got a match on you? Come here till I stiffen it for you. He plunged through there some towards the lighted street beyond. From a bulge of window curtains a gramophone rears a battered brazen trunk. The Navy VY bulging. Where's the bloody house? The SHEB and KEPR, Purdon Street. Schling a bottle of stat. Respectable woman. The NVVY gripping the two red coats. Staggers forward with them. Come on. You British Army. Private car behind his back. He ain't half bummy. Private Compting glass. What-o? Private car to the Navy. Portable Barracks Canteen. You ask for car. Just car. We are the boys of Wexford. Private Compton say. What price the Sergeant Major? Private car Bennett. He's my pal. I love old Bennett. To be continued.